I'm starting early.
Come on.
It, how do you how do you like my costume?
I like it, man.
I
What's
don't even know what the fuck I am.
what the hell is a three? Who's three, dude?
Dude, that's okay. This was a piss poor attempt at
Okay.
recreating a Joe Montana throwback jersey from Notre Dame in South Korea.
Okay. I
That's
got
what
you.
this is.
Okay.
You know what? Other than, I mean, the quality is very good. The stitching, the jerseys held up well. This is from like 2002. So I mean, it's still
Damn.
all together. Even
Damn near
putting around
23.
yeah,
It's
my
old.
fat
That shit's older than my kids, man. That shit's
yeah, dude.
crazy.
Yeah, this thing's held up well. It just
Yeah.
looks like shit. It looks like a soccer jersey.
Hmm.
But yeah, so then I don't know. I had this fucking thing from last year's podcast when I was the fucking chick from The Exorcist. Yeah, dude, I bought the gown and everything. Yeah, and then I did my whole face, and then we did
Did you?
a Halloween episode. Yeah, I did it. We recorded it. We recorded it. I was in the bed, and then Stacy dressed up as a priest,
Hmm.
and so we did the podcast like that. I don't know. It didn't get as many hits as I thought it would,
Yeah.
but I thought it was a good idea.
You look like an '80s, like an old '80s high school, like Al Bundy, like playing football, 4 or 5 touchdowns a game, like rock star, like for real. Drink a lot of Bud Light.
I feel like Jordan Lovechild because it looks
Yeah,
like I'm wearing Packer colors.
yeah. I was like, who is that? Yellow and green. I was
I
like,
don't
who
know.
is?
No, yeah, it's a Notre Dame throwback. But then,
Gotcha.
dude, so check this out. This headband, my
Okay.
daughter had to show me how to put one on. I had never, I didn't realize how hard it is.
Hmm.
You've had hair before.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, dude, like this whole, I don't even get, man.
it's a lot. It's a
Yeah,
lot. Yeah,
it's like
I
a,
haven't had that kind of hair, but yeah, I get.
yeah,
Yeah, it's definitely a
right?
lot.
Are you gonna dress up for Halloween? Is there anything?
No, probably not, man. Like, probably not. You know,
You guys gonna get trick or treat? I wouldn't assume you
hell
guys would
no.
get a whole lot.
Shit. Hell no.
Not,
Like,
not
don't
unless
get.
you get those ones that come up from the actual
Hmm.
grave, you know?
Oh,
Yeah, considering you live next to a fucking
a
hair in your
graveyard.
mouth. Yeah.
Uh-huh. That hair, man. A lot comes with it, man. When you got long hair, you gotta keep it out your
I
mouth, brother.
swear to God, one day I'm just gonna cut it all off. All right, fuck. All right, week. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Halloween episode. Zip in the Mick.
Come on.
Week fucking. Are we nine? Week nine now. Starting this Thursday is
Yeah,
what
it's
we're
gonna be
on.
9. Yep.
Yeah. Damn, Jamie. What's been going on, man? Let
Man, a lot. Like, shit. What do you think about the trades that happened? Recent trades, like you got the Kansas City, the Ravens. Like, what do you think about those
okay.
two trades?
I love the fact that Kansas City is always in the news about trying to make their
Uh-huh.
team better whenever they're. It seems like they're the only team that's doing it. I don't know why they're getting so much shit from everyone. Probably because they're the team on top, but they're the only team that's actively like making
Doing work
moves.
every year, man. Every
Yeah,
year. Yeah.
their players get hurt, and then boom, you just see that like, hey, they're making moves to acquire, and they just got what's his name? Excuse me, the Andre Hopkins, dude. This
Uh-huh.
dude, Captain fucking Sure Hands, right?
Yeah.
For Mahomes? Are you fucking kidding me? That I don't care. I don't care how you throw ages at me all you want with DeAndre
Uh-huh.
Hopkins. I'm gonna tell you, this is gonna be a significant upgrade. And then they're only gonna get stronger when their receivers come back
Uh-huh.
towards the end of the season. If Patrick Mahomes stays healthy, fucking there's no stopping them,
Uh-huh.
really. Except maybe Baltimore Ravens.
But
But
I
we talk
mean,
about this a lot, don't we?
yeah, but like the Ravens, I don't see it being the Ravens, man. Like they had a backup just beat them. They never had a quarterback throw for 300 yards. Like I don't know if it's the same
Yeah.
Ravens that we're talking about. Like, cause I
I
don't
just like I
I don't
said
see that
before,
as a problem. I don't see it as a problem.
you have to outscore
Mm-hmm.
the Chiefs. It's not going to be about defense wins championships this year. It's going to be about outscoring the fucking Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Expect them to score every single time they get the fucking ball, and you're just
Mm-hmm.
going to have to match that. Can
You're
you
gonna
do
have
that?
to.
Yeah, and then hopefully maybe pull out a stop or something like that because it's just, dude, if their guys come back, I don't see a full healthy Kansas City Chiefs
Mhm.
team getting beat.
They need a better condition, Kelsey, man. That's what they need right now. Like, I feel like that he's so un, you know, conditioned right now. Like he's not the same tight end that he was last year. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
no, I
but
get what you're saying. I absolutely get what you're
I
saying.
don't think he has to be that as much anymore when you're getting someone as sure-handed as DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah, he's a little bit older. He's maybe a little bit slower out of
Yeah.
his fucking route running, but he's still going to be good for a sideline toe tap,
Yeah,
you
but
know.
I think a better like if we're talking about a draft, like I'm thinking about Carolina receiver that just left. Deontay. I think he's a better I think he's gonna be in a better situation with that. I think with Baltimore, I think he's like the Hopkins, Hopkins is old, man. And his last 3 years, what, 400 yards
Who's
a
been throwing to
season?
him, Jimmy?
Yeah,
Who's been
but
throwing to
but
him?
dude, like I'm telling you, it's just like there comes a wall that you hit in the NFL. And I think he hit it guaranteed 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago he hit it. Like Hopkins
Um,
just ain't the same guy. I think this
I,
Deontay, I think he's been in the league like 5 or 6 years.
I,
I think it's gonna be better value. Why?
I'll give you that,
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Okay.
I'll take that as Deontay in the long run
hmm
is going to be the better, the more healthy receiver.
hmm
I think DeAndre Hopkins, he goes to the Chiefs this year. They three-peat, right?
hmm
Because that'll be a three-peat, and
hmm
then he retires. That's what's going to happen.
hmm
And
Yeah.
he's going to help them get there. He's going to have like either one good game or he's going to have a big play in the Super Bowl or
Mhm.
in the AFC Championship. He's going to be significant in one way or another. And then they're going to win and he's going to retire. That's just my prediction.
My dog over here chewing on paper.
Yeah. That's my prediction.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
the Deontay Johnson, okay, that
He
I
had
love
he
the
he got a better year, man. Like
yeah,
he's having a better year.
and
He
I
has more
love the
yardage.
fact that
Eh,
Baltimore is doing the same thing like the Chiefs. Their guys are going down and then they're going out there and getting other dudes. And not just like nobodies, they're plucking, Carolina's best wide receiver, which isn't saying much, but that dude is fucking great
But
one
just
on
think about
one.
it like that. We were just talking about quarterbacks. Well, like you said with Hopkins. Look who Carolina had, man. Like, and this dude got more yards. Like, think about that train wreck of Carolina. Dude had
Well,
more
that's
yards.
look. Well, are
Easy, man.
you including those Andy Dalton games?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
but what, two
because he did
games?
way
It's
better
two,
with Andy Dalton
yeah,
than
it's
he
two
did
games.
with
It's
Bryce
two
Young.
games. But like
Yeah.
he's like and generally he's having a better season. I think even look at his numbers comparable to the last 3 years. Like he has had a better last 3 years than fucking Hopkins
Okay.
has. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We're
Yeah.
horrible. We're
Yeah.
not just talking about this year. We're talking about the dude's been in the league for 6 years, man. Like he's not brand new. Like
No,
so,
He was with Pittsburgh forever.
yeah.
Yeah, he was there, but he was there with Antonio Brown still, wasn't
Mhm.
he? Like right
No,
near the
I
end,
don't. I don't
or
think.
was he right after?
It was after he was.
Maybe
It,
okay.
it might have
I'm
been
trying
that
to.
year or right after, but yeah, it was
Yeah,
close by. It was close. Yeah, it was definitely close. But yeah,
but
I just see the value in it. Hopkins. I don't see Hopkins anymore. Like you can't say that Kyle Murray is not a good fucking quarterback. Like he may love Call of Duty, but the motherfucker like he's a top five quarterback, like in yards, touchdowns. You know when he's healthy. When he's healthy, he is.
yeah,
And he wasn't able to really do shit with him, man. Like that's what I'm talking about.
okay.
I think Hopkins.
I
Yeah,
respect your opinion, and yeah,
yeah.
I think it's gonna be I
Mhm,
think he's gonna be a little bit more significant than
mhm,
you think. I
mhm.
hope so. I mean,
Yeah.
a three-peat, that'd be pretty fucking cool.
Mhm.
That hasn't happened
I would like
since
to see
what?
it. I would
Yeah.
like to see it, man.
Dude,
But
the hate train would be fucking
crazy.
like one of those trains you see online in India. That fucking thing is just people on top of it and just falling off and shit. That'd be the fucking Kansas City hate train
hmm
that happens. And then something, it's sports. It's
Yeah.
Kansas City's, they can't stay on top
Mm,
forever. It's
mm,
either going to be a significant drop, which you'd never want to see because that usually means somebody got fucking hurt,
Hmm.
and it ends whatever, or just guys start trading away, making bad decisions, and the dynasty goes away, kind of thing. You kind of want to see that more, than I don't want to say it because lately my curse has been fucking things up, dude.
So crazy.
Fucking things up, bro. Did you see? Okay, we're gonna get off football for a second and get back onto this curse thing. Um, that that World Series. Oh, sorry, I got the hair. The World Series game last night,
Hmm.
dude. All right, so I hadn't seen the game. Did you drop your dildo?
I dropped my pen. Hold on one second. I gotta get
Okay,
this.
I'm gonna tell the story. So I haven't watched in a World Series game from the beginning this entire season. And I have a curse that whatever team I watch and go for loses. So,
My apologies, man. My dog was over there tearing up a piece of paper. I
no,
didn't
it's
want
all
her to
good.
shred it. I didn't want
Yeah,
her to shred it. I'm like, no.
no, I was telling the story. So I get into, I noticed last night that my phone's not recognizing my face.
Because you got everything
uh,
on, dude.
so I go on, yeah, I still have Facebook, and just to plant a fucking seed, I said some shit about I'm sorry to LA Dodger fans
Hmm.
because I'm going to watch the game tonight and I hate the Yankees, which means if I'm watching the game, the Yankees are probably going to win because I'm rooting for the Dodgers. That's how the curse works. And sure as shit, dude, fucking Dodgers are up to bat first. It's three up, three down. Yankees come up, first guy walks, Judge comes up, hits a home run. His first fucking home run in his last 25 at bats. The guy's been Mr. No October,
Hmm.
right? And all of a sudden, he cranks a 2-run shot. What the fuck? So I'm like, oh, here it comes, whatever. Next guy up, Juan Soto.
Hmm.
Boom. Crank was on. Dude, the New York Yankees haven't hit back to back home runs
Hmm.
in the World Series since 1977.
Crazy, right?
But I didn't think that was
Yeah.
ever like how many championships they've won between that?
Dude, I,
At least
I
two,
saw that. I
three.
saw that. I saw that stat this morning. I was like, get out of here. I was like, for
As
real?
soon as I
Yeah.
saw that, I was like, fuck it. And I posted again on Facebook because I wanted to timestamp this shit.
Hmm.
Like, I'm sorry. I'm
Hmm.
turning it off, but I think the damage has already been done.
Was it fifth inning?
Until it just
Was it fifth?
it took a sec. It takes a second for the
Because it
curse to wear off.
because the fifth inning, that's when the fifth inning, that's when like you went to sleep and you turned it. Like I'm telling you, that's when you talk about Judd, what Judd did. Come on,
Yep.
man, that
Yep.
pop up. How did you miss that? How did you drop
Yep,
it?
off his glove,
How'd
and
you
then
drop it?
fucking Cole not covering
Yeah,
first base.
not
Just
covering first. This
little
stops.
league shit.
Like
Yeah, and
like
pointed. What the fuck?
lost.
And I'm watching this. I see these highlights after the fact. I see it this morning, and I was like, "You've got to be fucking kidding me!" I was like, I looked it up. I was like, "The
Mhm.
Dodgers came back and won," and I and Jimmy, I think we talk about the curse
For
every
real.
fucking time,
We
every
gotta go to
fucking
Vegas.
week, and it just it happens.
Dude,
And
we're going to Vegas.
I want to be validated. I really want to feel validated about this thing.
Mhm.
And that's it. So let's get back to football. Sorry.
No, but like on no, hold on. On that note, man, like I was thinking about that when I was watching last night. I was like, I guarantee this dude went to bed because it was just a total collapse like that. It was just a collapse. It was just like everything was going so good. It was
I
just
turned the
like
game off, watched
I'm
like a
telling you,
show for like a half hour, and then
telling you.
went to bed.
Yeah, I watched it. I'm like, how? Like just to watch everything unfold. I'm like, oh my god, like really? Then I was like, this dude talking about it on Facebook. He probably went to sleep. That's
I
why
did.
they're losing now. I gotta take you to Vegas. We're gonna bet on teams, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I'll be
dude.
like,
And
hey,
then
look,
when you need the game to change, just hand me a Xanax.
that's That's how we're gonna
the
fucking
fuck out.
test it. That's how we're gonna test it. We're gonna take
All right,
we're gonna go to Vegas and
dude, we're gonna win
and
so
we're
much
gonna
fucking
bet on
money,
games. We're gonna go football season and we're
so
gonna
much
bet on
fucking money.
games. We're like
Oh
John
yeah.
Boy, who are you going for? Okay, I'm letting it all ride on the
Yo.
other team, man. Like all of it, let the whole thing go on the other team, man.
Fuck yeah.
But
Fuck yeah.
it's alive and real. Like
Yeah,
last night proved it. I feel bad for
dude.
Nicole, like a friend of ours, Nicole. I feel bad for Nicole, man, because man,
She even she made a comment. She was like, "No, don't turn it off."
yeah,
And
yeah,
this morning, I was like, sorry, I had to. Yeah, damn, dude. Yeah, so
yeah.
way to go, LA. You're welcome. Bunch of filthy fucking heathens.
They're just weird, dude.
Yeah,
They're just
dude.
weird.
LA's weird.
Like that's. I mean, I know it's just like
I got a buddy there, but not, and he's fucking cool as shit.
it's
But
just.
he's
I'm just.
there because of family things. So
Yeah.
yeah, but he's originally from Ohio, and
Okay.
I'm not gonna call him out, but yeah. But yeah, so oh shit, next subject. I haven't even pulled out my topic books. Have you seen my nice background, Jimmy, that I've
I see it, man.
included here? All
I
these
see.
things kind of have these that's the 1998, I believe,
Come on.
starting lineup of the Boston
Ooh.
Bruins. That has Joe Thornton's rookie autograph before he even stepped on the ice on it. That's Todd Helton signed baseball.
Mm.
Yeah. Yep. Got that. And some other. Oh, that's Gail Sayers signed football right there. But dude, that thing's fading. I don't know how to save it. The Gail Sayers signature on the ball.
It's oh
It's
man.
fading. Yeah, and I don't know how to save it.
Mm.
But anyway, okay. My first topic, dude. Does the NFL?
Okay.
Oh, it's not loading. Oh, my dogs are going nuts. Sorry.
All right.
Does the NFL have a quarterback development problem? A quarterback development problem.
I
Where's
think.
that? Okay.
Uh,
Let me read this thing right quick. Sorry.
okay.
Um, Anthony Richardson, 22 years old, benched. Bryce Young, 23, benched. This was at the time.
Mhm.
Uh, but these were all guys that anyway, list. Trey Lance at 24, benched. Justin Fields, 25, benched. Will Levis, 25, benched. Zach Wilson, Mac Jones, Kenny Pickett, 25, 26, 26, all benched. Uh, what are your thoughts, man?
I
Do
I
you think?
think. I think that certain teams have a problem with it. Like majority of the teams in the NFL, but the good ones that doing it right over and over again. I mean, they're getting it right, but yeah, I think that it's definitely a problem. But like certain teams, especially like development. Yeah.
I think I think so many more quarterbacks, so many more of those guys could have been saved had they just not gone
Sat.
to organizations that wanted to start them immediately.
Yeah.
And I get it. You've got this explosive young talent is how you're
Hmm.
seeing it. You drafted it number one probably overall.
Hmm.
And guess what? He's immediately on a rookie contract. So now as an owner, you're thinking, dude, I want to win now with that guy because we don't have to pay him as much
Hmm.
before we have to pay him as much. Maybe I'm seeing it like that because that quarterback position is the most important position of all sports. So you want your guy to be a winner when you don't have to pay him as much. Am I making sense?
No, it makes
Like,
sense because you
yeah,
usually get about 5 years, man, because you get the fifth year option because he's
yeah.
going to be a top five pick. So
And
yeah, you
these
got
guys,
5 years cheap, like $30 million for 5 years or forty
and
million
these
dollars
guys
5 years.
now, well, not even that
Yeah,
because Jimmy, like you said last episode, these guys now are requesting fucking
crazy.
just
Yeah, stop.
renewal of their contracts,
Mhm.
2 or 3 years in, based on numbers that are like, dude, like really, you're
Mhm.
on a rookie contract. Normally, dude, if you're paying the guy that little, just sit him behind a veteran
Yeah.
or whoever the fuck you got back there. Let him develop.
Hmm.
And I think it'll pay off. I think
It will.
half of that list would still be so much better,
Hmm.
or it would be. Some of them aren't even playing anymore,
Yeah.
but yeah,
I feel it would be though. I feel it would be. Like it has shown in the limited amount of times that you actually had a quarterback throughout time, man, since you can remember. I know I'm talking about
yeah.
from elementary school on up, man. You know, different quarterbacks that sat behind people, like young everybody, man. Like, but like you
Rogers.
need to sit, like, yeah, you have to sit for a couple of years. I feel at least 2 years. First year to fucking learn the position. Second year to learn the
Just to
fucking program. Yeah.
learn how to get hit by the fucking faster defenses.
No, you got to
You know,
learn how to read, like look at it. Because the thing is, man, like a quarterback's coming into the NFL, and now the defense was some defenses was solid in college, but like now in the NFL, you got disguises, you got fucking real defenses, and you got fucking everybody is good that goes in the NFL that's starting, man. Like college, it was a program. But like players in general, like everybody's getting a multi-million dollar contract playing for these teams. And most teams. Like so the defense is way faster. So you gotta learn to understand how to read this defense. How
before
to
they read you.
yeah, well before yeah, and fucking you laying on your back and getting sacked 25 times,
Mhm.
like Caleb right now. Like the Chicago Bears quarterback. That dude's getting murdered, but he's fucking doing it though, man. But like he's getting murdered. All of a
Know who's
sudden,
doing better? Know
yeah.
who's doing better than him?
Daniels.
Jaden fucking
Yeah.
Daniels.
Yeah. But
Called it.
you know who fucking got rookie of the fucking month and had a fucking great month?
Your mom.
Bo Nix, man.
Dude,
Fucking Bo
he's cooking.
Nix. He's fucking cooking, man. Like,
He's back in Auburn
yeah,
colors, dude.
yeah.
That's his original fucking
Hmm.
team, and he's back in Auburn colors. This is just my go-to on it. And so he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna fucking start winning."
Yeah.
And
Dude's fucking 7 for 1 right now. He got 7 touchdowns and 1 interception in the month of
not bad.
October. That's fucking crazy. Quarterback rating of like 102 for fantasy, man.
Now they just got to go
Yeah.
get him a fucking wide receiver
Yeah.
or
That's
anything but a running game because that dude's doing a lot running the ball,
you,
and Nick's is doing what he can with Cortland Sutton. But
but I'm telling
I
you,
mean,
like,
everyone
what
else is. Can you name another fucking wide receiver from the Denver Broncos other
no,
than
but I could name that who they should get, who should they trade for before November
who?
5th.
Who?
Fucking Mike Williams.
From the Jets?
Yeah. I think they should fucking snatch him up for like a third or fourth round pick
I've heard that
next year.
guy's name
I'm telling you, man, like
uh,
he's
come up
good
for a
in
couple teams.
yeah, man. Like he's solid. He's young. He's fucking so young. He don't get enough playing time. And he had the same problem, man. Fucking horrible quarterback play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
So do you think Williams gets traded?
yeah,
Because I mean,
I
a lot
think
of people have been talking about it, but
yeah, I think it's gonna happen. They're gonna do
so
it, man. They're not winning anything. Dude, they won 2 games, man. Like they in the AFC, man. It's hard to
do,
make it on
do,
10 wins.
do
It's hard to make an AFC on 10 wins, man.
the Jets?
Like,
Did you
they
know
got two.
the Jets are favored tonight against the Texans by 2.5? I think. Are you
I don't
fucking
understand that.
kidding me?
I don't understand that.
What? I mean, they're selling off their wide receivers. Um, the ones he's healthy, right? So they're going
Who?
to trade out Williams, right? Williams
Yeah, he's
plays for the
healthy. He's
Jets.
healthy. Yeah, he's healthy.
Yeah.
Lazard's hurt. Like the
Yeah.
other receiver. Yeah, he's hurt.
Lazard's hurt.
Yeah.
Devontae Adams hasn't caught shit. You know, he hasn't even caught a cold in New York yet,
Dude.
motherfucker. So, all right, I'll see it. I think that's what they're expecting is like
Yeah.
maybe a last minute fucking
I just
deep
don't see it.
throw.
I don't
No,
see it.
the
No.
Jets defense keeping him in it. But I think Stroud exposes and does really well with Tank Dell. I
Yeah.
think Joe Mixon has a fucking game. I think they just get out coached tonight and
Mhm.
outplayed.
Well,
It's gonna be
I
good.
think the Houston. I think fucking the Texans fucking defense gonna eat. Gonna fucking eat. Like they're gonna fucking eat. That's not a like a top five, top 10 defense, but they're a fucking solid defense when they want to be. They got a good front seven. They got
You
some nice
think they're gonna
cornerbacks.
rock? You think they're gonna
I,
rock Aaron Rodgers at one point?
they're gonna fucking send the house on him, and he's gonna get scared because like that dude cannot handle the pressure. That's why he's not doing good there, man. They don't have an offensive line. They Like, I don't give a fuck who you got a quarterback. I don't give a fuck. Like, you have no line. You haven't had line. You haven't had line play for about 12, 13 years, man. Like, you haven't had any kind of offensive line since Sanchez. Like,
Yeah,
fucking Mark Sanchez, his second year. Like, that's the last time you had an offensive line, man. Like, you fucking oh. Like, I don't know why what made him get fucking Aaron Rodgers, but I'm happy. I'm happy it fucking happened. I am.
yeah.
I
I
celebrate
got
it.
I got a question for you, Jimmy. If you could bring one active player right now
Hmm,
to your team
hmm,
other than Patrick Mahomes, let's just
hmm,
go ahead and just pull him out of the pile. Um,
hmm.
if you could bring one player to your team that would make the most difference, who would it be?
I don't think I don't think I could get one player. Like,
Because
because no, let me explain. Let me explain. I
okay,
can't really get a quarterback because we have no offensive line. You know what I mean? I can't really get a running back because we have no offensive line. So like we can't run the damn fucking ball. The coach ain't gonna run it even if we had a good running back there. Receiver, like
two. Make it two.
yeah, I
I'll give you
mean,
two.
but all you got to do, man, is just fucking just free up. Don't really play the run because you don't have to play the run. Like we have the worst run game in the NFL, and it's crazy because we also have the worst rush defense. So like we're even hand to hand on offensive defense. We got the same ranking, last. You know, like
That was a disgusting noise you just made with your
last,
hands.
last, brother. So there's
So
not one.
you're telling me
There's
it's
not one position I do anything. Give you stats, but not give you victory. Like there's not. There's we
okay,
got bad coaching, bad owner,
if
bad
you could
players, no
if you
discipline.
could see if you could see one player in a Dallas Cowboy uniform this year, who would you like to see? We'll call it that.
Mm.
Just for
Henry,
the rest of this year.
Henry. Like I would like to see Henry in that backfield
Yeah.
because I feel like without a line, he probably could still do something. You know, like dude's gonna fucking break that
Yeah.
2106. He's gonna
You
break that
think?
record. Shit. Dude, there's
I did
like what? There's 7 games left. There's like 7 games left, right?
we talked about it in the last episode. I think
How
they
many
rest
games are
him.
left?
I think
This
they
is
rest him.
yeah.
This is week
Nah, I
9.
don't. I don't. I don't. I think he's going for that record, man. He's gonna be extra in
What's
time.
it's 17 weeks and this is week 9.
Yeah,
Come on, you're Asian. Do the math.
yeah. So no, it's fucking 8. It's 8 weeks. So you pretty
Yeah.
much got 8 weeks.
Damn, that was
So
good.
right now, I think he has just under 1,000 yards, like
Yeah.
960 some yards or 46. Like he's like 40 or 60 like fucking yards away from 1,000. All he would need is probably like 120 yards per game if they play him every game. 120 yards. Or maybe he fucking hit a game where he fucking gets 180 or 190 like he did before. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I don't think that, like, I think this is a part of the season that when Henry eats, man, like, like the back half when everybody's fucking like hurting because they're fucking already played 8 games,
That's
because
when
that's,
he's
yeah,
going through them.
he's gonna fucking make it more physical. Like I'm
Yeah.
telling you, he showed you flashes. That man had 2 games where he almost hit 200 yards, man. Like 2 games, like come on, like him. I like to see him. We should have had him.
That would
I'm
be a beautiful
boycotting the
thing.
Cowboys. That's why I got all my.
I see it. I see it.
No, I can't. I
I
can't. I'm
see it.
boycotting them, man.
Dude,
They should have got Henry, dude.
did you hear about I see you're wearing the Virginia stuff. I see that now. But
Yeah,
did
I
you hear
already
about
know. Yeah,
did you hear about Virginia Tech?
those up.
The whole campus thing, like they went a little bit like too woke. I hate using it
Mm.
that phrase, but they feel that the word they feel that the word rape is too strong of a word. So now, Virginia Tech, go Hokies. Uh Now whenever a rape occurs on the campus, which happens, you can't just not acknowledge it. But if you want to find a different word for it, I understand.
Mm.
So, but now all rape incidences on the Virginia Tech campus are now referred to as the hokey pokey. I had to figure a way to slide that in your gears. So
Come on, sliding it.
yeah, I slid it in all right.
No, but
Hokey pokey
fucking
style. You
talk
put
about
it
you.
halfway in, you pull it halfway.
I mean,
Okay, sorry. Back to
you're right.
football. Shit. Give me a topic. Let's go.
Yeah, topic.
Yeah, let's talk
So,
about something. Let's talk about football, Jimmy. Dude,
let's
I
talk.
can't kick my leg up. Last time I did that, I hurt my fucking hip. It's on record too.
Mm,
It was the last episode Stacy and I did. We were
mm,
both drunk.
yeah,
Yeah. I got hair in my mouth. I
I
don't know
see,
how
brother.
I don't know how bitches be doing this, man.
Mm.
Maybe maybe choking on air all the time.
They comb it, man. You gotta comb it, man.
Man.
You gotta comb it. That's so.
I'm wearing headphones too.
Hey, I see you. But nah, man. Let's
All
let's
right.
talk about
Give
fucking
me
Winston. It's just fucking. You think the Browns? That was a
You-
good team because we were talking about the Ravens earlier. That was a good team they beat, man. That was
do you think that could have been maybe chalked up to maybe disrespect by the defensive coordinator? Or maybe already game planned for, you know, fucking what's his name that blew his Achilles,
mhm.
but we're not going to change it much. But
Oh
maybe
shit.
Winston was the better quarterback because of it.
Yeah.
Is what I'm
No,
saying is maybe Winston just is actually. I don't want to say he's good, dude, because he's done this
but
before.
and he
He's
has
done it
and he
before.
and he gets taken out.
And then
He gets
his
taken
next
out.
game, he'll probably throw six
Uh,
fucking interceptions
I think no,
because he
the way that dude like I can't like I'm only gonna gauge him on what I see. You know what I mean? So like I'm not gonna gauge on what he did. What he showed me in that game, like that dude was dropping dots. Like he was throwing it where only the receiver could catch it.
it
And the
was
reason
beautiful.
why and the reason why like I feel like it's fucking everything's lining up is because fuck you got Chubb back. Yeah, like he got back last week, so he got a weekend. Like you got him back for the rest of the
He's got
season.
reps with Winston.
And he's fucking he's rested, man. So like he ain't played for fucking 7 weeks. You know, so
Yeah.
like that's still Chubb. Come on, like you talk about Henry. I think the two best, like to me, that's like fucking just power backs is fucking Chubb and Henry. Those are like right now, man. Those two, they could go off for 200 yards in a game, like no
Chubb
problem.
Henry.
Chubb
A Chubb
Henry,
hit. That sounds like a really good Halloween candy bar, dude. Dude, I could really go for a Chubb Henry right now.
Chubb, Chubb Henry. That does sound like a fucking candy bar, dude. But no, like seriously, man. Like I think. Do
It
you
would have
think the Browns?
huge chocolate chunks in it.
Yeah, do you think the
What?
Browns could fucking like make it because they got a chance
No,
of still making a
no. I
push
think I
in the
think the
playoffs?
Browns are. I
They're
think the
still in
Browns
it.
are still. I think the Browns are still spoilers.
Hmm.
That's all they are.
Hmm.
I think Winston's gonna. This is just his flash. You know, he's gonna go throw three or four more interceptions next game. Maybe not next game, but he's gonna decline and then have like a really bad game. And I say that because he's done this before. And I think he believes all this hype that he has. And not to take anything away from him, he had a great game. Okay, but instead of just being humble, he's jumping on fucking tables and saying,
Ah, come on.
you
No,
know
but
what? But
no,
what I'm saying is, I think he's still that mentality, dude. He's not a bright guy.
yeah,
Did you see
but
his pregame speech?
no, he's that's who he is though, dude. That's how
Uh,
that like he's been the same guy
He
since his
doesn't know
first
that they
fucking
don't
team.
have decals on their fucking helmet.
Yeah. He's just a
You didn't see
fucking
that?
like no,
Did,
like he's just a
did you?
fucking cornball. Like he's a literal cornball, and the fucking
He's
people
an
fucking
idiot, Jimmy.
like he's a fucking cornball.
He's an idiot.
But at the
He's
same
that
time, dude, like you
W.
can't.
He's a
But
fucking
but hold
idiot.
on,
He's a
man. Like,
million dollar idiot.
can I respond? Like we having a
Yes.
one sided conversation. Like,
Yes. I'm
well,
sorry.
I gotta respond, man. So like my whole thing is that this individual when he played for Tampa until he got hurt until before they got Brady, that dude had a run. Like that dude had a run for him when he was inserted into that fucking team. The same thing, like every team that he's been to, It's been like that, man. Something happens where he gets hurt and he gets taken out, and then somebody else, and they get a better player that come in. Because, like I'm telling you, I'm not telling you that Winston is a starting quarterback. I'm not saying that. I'm saying he's a good, pretty much the same way I see Foles, is that you can insert him for one season and he might do something special for you. That's what I feel that's probably going to happen there. Because
I
they got the
believe
team. They got the team. That defense
I
is
bel
going to become the number one defense again. They still had the number one defense. They didn't really lose players on that fucking Cleveland Browns defense. They were just
yeah,
fucking getting tired.
I
They were just getting
I
tired.
believe that
Yeah.
Winston, like I said, is a flash. But what my argument was, he's an idiot.
He is. He's fucking beyond an
He's
idiot.
gonna collapse.
The
So
motherfucker
he's
said eat
yeah,
W's. You remember
yeah,
that shit? Like,
yeah.
eat
That's what
these
I was
W's.
saying. Yeah,
Like,
eat
no,
the
he's a
W's.
cornball. He's a
He's gonna
cornball.
steal fucking crab legs. Like look, and what I'm saying is this hype because he has he is so talented. It's there.
He has an
But
arm, man.
he yeah, and what it is this hype. Everyone's like, dude, you just had that fucking game, and the way you're talking about him, he's taking this in, and it's like making him like Bane in the old fucking DC comics. That's his fucking fuel, and it's making him huge, but then he goes out in the game and he can just thinks he can throw anything and he starts fucking completing to the other team.
Hmm.
What I'm saying is, depending on how inflated his head gets over this previous game, is going to determine how he plays,
I get that. Like,
Sunday.
I get that. Like, I get that. Absolutely get that.
And hopefully he has matured and will be able to be humbled and just be able to go out and just stick to
Mhm.
the, whatever and not fuck it up is what I'm saying.
Yeah, as long as
So,
he plays like he played against the Ravens, man, because he had a solid game, man. Like that dude, like
yeah,
seriously, like fucking
he
three
did.
touchdowns, like he was beaming them, like on
Over 300 yards, I believe,
yeah,
through
like
the air.
330, like 330, 340, something like that.
Yeah.
Like he went off. Like that dude went off. And if he plays like that, man, they didn't even involve really the running game. They ran like
They
three
didn't
different
need
running
to.
backs. No, but I'm saying they're going to though. They're going to lighten the load for him so he don't make mistakes. That's what you need. That's why you need a run game to keep quarterbacks such as Dak Prescott from making mistakes. You need to run it. You need to keep it honest, man. You can't
Yeah.
let a dude air it out. You know what I mean? But that's
All
fucking.
right. So, since we're talking about dudes coming off injuries, let's
Come
talk
on.
about dudes coming on injuries, not like actually coming on them, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like dudes going on the IR.
Yeah.
I think the most significant one right now is Stephon Diggs
Yeah.
from Houston Texans. How do you think this is going to affect? I mean, it's already showing in the numbers. They're already getting disrespected tonight with the
And
Jets getting the 2.5 favor
it's
over
crazy
Houston.
because like he wasn't really doing anything there. I mean, yeah, like, but if you look at his fucking numbers, man, like he wasn't the number one receiver. Like that's the thing. I don't understand like how it could be sucking so drastic. It's a big hit. It's a big hit, but he just ain't having the same year that he had with fucking like Josh Allen. Like I don't feel he was like how many yards this dude had.
He was doing pretty good, but it was also because Nico Collins has been out. Tank Dell went
Mhm.
out for a couple weeks. So Stephon was the one who, of course, is going to step up as the veteran. But now he's out. Tank Dell's healthy. Nico is not going to play tonight, but probably is coming back next week. Joe Mixon's healthy. I don't see anything wrong with the O line.
Mm-mm.
Stroud, I
Is
mean,
still a good quarterback. Like he's a
yeah,
good quarter. He like when he's down a play, he finds the open person, whether it's tight end, running back out the backfield. You know what I mean? So like I don't understand what disrespects that. Like that's
yeah.
crazy. Unless Vegas knows something we don't know, man. Unless Vegas knows
They
something.
normally do, but
So
that's why they set the numbers.
yeah, that don't
But
make any sense though, because he's not that. Let me tell you like this, John Boy. Like, so we're talking about Diggs. In 8 games, this man played 8 games. He had 496 yards in 8 games. And then Nico Collins in 5 games had 567 yards. You know what I mean? Like it ain't the same. It ain't the same Briggs, man. Diggs,
no.
man. It's not.
No,
Like, so
it's
they're not
definitely
really.
older.
They're not really missing anything with him being
But
gone.
can you imagine a healthy Houston with Nico
Mm-hmm.
Collins, Tank Dell, and Stephon
Mm-hmm.
Diggs, Joe Mixon, CJ Stroud? That's a fucking tough
That's a
team.
team. That's a team, man.
That's a tough fucking team.
That's
That
a
is
team.
way better
Yeah.
than their other in-state team, the
Mm-hmm.
Dallas Cowboys,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
who you still got a light on for them. You should
Yeah.
just go ahead and turn that
No,
light
I don't.
off,
I don't
dude.
turn it off, man.
That's that hope. That's that
Yeah,
last glimmer of hope.
it's a like it's like I said, man. So it's like that family member you don't, you just like you're just not happy with them,
You
but you
leave a
still
light
love
on
them.
for them
Yeah,
in case
yeah,
they
so,
show
yeah.
up on the front porch.
I just can't wear my
Yeah,
stuff right now, but I'm still a Cowboys fan, you know.
I got you. I'm
But
proud of you, man. I'm proud of you for sticking through that. I
it's
had to
hard.
jump ship for my Bears.
I get it.
And look at
It's
them. They're
hard.
getting better, and I'm tanking the Dolphins.
And that's the only reason why, like, I sit here and I was like, I don't know if I could jump off. Cause I'll be so pissed off because once I leave something like you, man, once I leave, I can't go
But
back.
you can't.
Even if I
But
know it's a bad decision, I still can't
but
go back.
Jimmy,
So
if you had my curse,
mm,
and you knew that if you stopped being a Cowboys fan wholeheartedly, that it would improve the organization, but you could never ever root for the
mm,
Cowboys again, would you? And you'd have to get rid of everything that you had, Cowboys. Would
I
you
don't,
do that for your team?
nah, because I'm not getting paid. I'd rather have the victories, you know,
That's true. Like
like
you already invested so
because
much goddamn
I
money.
invested, dude, all my life. You asking like all my life, dude, like
Dude, dude,
since
and
I can remember, like.
that was an argument I used to make for jumping ship on the Bears was
Right.
like, "Dude, you don't understand.
Yeah. I
Those
seen.
players came and went. I
Uh,
stayed. I stayed
yeah.
from the organization. But players came and went, and I just had to continue to just watch them go succeed somewhere else.
Mm.
And then while my team just was sucked, it
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I don't think really anybody left the
Mm.
Bears to succeed. They just went there to die. But,
Mm.
it was bad, dude. It
Yeah.
sucked being a fan. So I was like, fuck it. I'm going to pick the highest scoring offense from last year. And it was Miami
Yeah.
Dolphins. I jump on them and
Dude,
look, that,
dude,
that
but
collapse is
mm,
unheard of.
it's a curse, man. Look, I need you to be Eagles fan. Go for the Eagles. I'll buy all your paraphernalia, man. Like for real, be an Eagles fan for 1 year. For 1 year, man, I'll buy you everything. I get you an Akers jersey. I'll give you a fucking kicker, like the
What's
best player,
I
Akers.
want, dude,
Uh,
if I do this and
mm.
it starts working, I'd start tanking organizations. That's what I
We're going
want.
to Vegas.
I want kickers jerseys. That's the only
We're
thing I want.
we're going to Vegas, man.
Yeah.
We're going to
I'm gonna,
Vegas.
I'm gonna,
We're gonna get rich.
they'll call me the tanker.
Yeah, right.
That's a pretty good name. I don't know.
The
I was trying to
tanker.
come up with something raunchy, but I'm
It
too
works.
high.
Yeah, it works.
I'm too high. I'm like a hippie.
Mm.
My headband.
So
All
shit,
right.
man.
Fuck. Okay. Do you have another topic? Because if
Yeah.
not, I got one.
Fucking Colts. You know I gotta talk about the Colts, man. Huh?
Jesus Christ.
Huh?
Let's go. Here.
Huh?
How do women do this? Hold on. Every
Uh,
time I lean back, it like pulls my head back. So I have to like pull my hair up. Dude, the same thing happens with my nuts when
mm,
I sit down.
mm,
I don't know how
mm.
the I'm not even gonna say it, but
Yeah.
I don't want both. This is a son of a bitch. I feel like an 80s rocker with it.
That I told you, man.
Uh,
That chair is violating you. He's grabbing you by the back of your head, man.
uh. I'm gonna start going. Every time I sit down here.
But no,
All right.
the
Sorry.
whole fucking Colts, the whole
Colts.
Colts, yeah, the whole Colts thing, man.
All right. Where do you want to start?
So like,
With Richardson?
shit, like we got to start with the guy that just got benched,
Okay.
again, like,
Yeah. I think again, a developmental problem like that. Can you this motherfucker in the middle of a game tapped out because he
never
was
seen it.
high.
Dude, I watch football.
Nobody's
John
ever
Boy,
seen it because nobody's ever done it. No
No,
one's
but
ever done
no,
it.
but how crazy the reason the whole craziness that's even more insane. It was third and goal for the
Mm,
fucking lead of the division, and you're gonna fucking what? Like how? How can you actually be the quarterback after that? How? How?
he's not.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what made you think that
Uh,
you could have been the quarterback still, man? Like, it don't. You're
I
getting
think
paid millions, man. Like, I don't give a fuck you fucking fuck it up. I don't care if you fuck it up. Like, you can't take yourself out the game, man. Like, what?
at this point, Jimmy, you are me 2 weeks ago or
No, I
one
told you
week
that dude's
ago.
trash. No, I told
Yeah,
you when,
yeah, 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 yeah.
why they take Flacco.
I was starting to get in on that too, but
Yeah.
at this point now, I think it's the organization.
Eh.
Why the fuck is that man back in? Why the fuck is he back in anyway? You were
Flacco should
winning.
have.
You were winning with Flacco. He was doing well. It set up the perfect situation, like we were talking about before,
Mhm.
about the quarterback development. He gets to sit behind a Super Bowl winning fucking quarterback. And guess what? He's
Hall of Fame.
winning with,
I hate to
yes,
tell you, Hall of Fame.
he's
Hall of
gonna be
Fame.
out of
He's gonna be a.
fucking Delaware.
He's gonna.
Out of
Yeah.
who the fuck came from Delaware?
Fucking him. Him.
Him.
Yeah.
Him and
I
those
like
fucking
Flacco,
Dow
man.
chemical people. Because
Dude,
there's no taxes.
I like Flacco. I think Flacco's
Dude,
solid. Like he would have won my organization Super Bowls because
dude.
he's a good game manager. He
And
stays
he's
healthy.
still got a fucking arm.
Arm, a bullet arm,
Dude,
accurate.
when he came out, I remember the biggest thing about him from his Columbine when they came out. Am I saying it right?
Yeah,
Columbine or Combine? It's Combine, not
combine. I
Columbine.
was like, damn,
I went pure
you got a Colt.
Colorado there.
You got a Colt. You
Is
got
it
a Colt,
April?
brother. Like,
Is
where
it
we going?
April? No. Anyway, I remember that about it. He had the biggest arm in uh the for quarterbacks that year in that draft. In the combine, he had the biggest arm. And just yeah, I don't understand how Indianapolis, you have the perfect situation. You have the perfect excuse on that is your quarterback's coming off injury. So and your backup is now winning games for you. You can you can talk your way around that to any press. Like we're winning right now,
Mm-hmm.
and we've got a quarterback that is still trying to get 100% and is still tell the fucking world that he's still developing. I don't understand why organizations won't say that. Say he's not fucking ready.
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking say it.
No,
Sorry.
no,
But they won't, dude. They
no,
won't.
they're
They
not
want to
going
just
to. It's
throw
bad
them in there. I
coaching.
don't get
It's,
it.
it's bad coaching, man. Because perfect example is fucking like you look at Flacco. So Flacco, he played 4 games, fucking 65% fucking completion, 716 yards to Richardson's 958 yards, and that motherfucker played 6 games. But this is the part. When they took Flacco out, that motherfucker had 7 touchdowns, 1 interceptions. To fucking Richardson has fucking 4 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Like how? Like why would you even like why? You got a guy that, like you said, man, that is fucking winning, and y'all were on a run too, man. I think they lost. What happened was they lost a tight game, and they were like, okay, he's healthy, so we're gonna put him back in. Like it just don't make any sense, man. Like it's
It's that organizational thing.
it's
You're trying to.
horrible. Yeah, it
It's
just
just
don't make any sense.
no, not at
It's
all.
like the Devontae. It's like the Devontae fucking Aaron Rodgers fucking. That didn't make any sense. It still don't make any sense, and it's proven to me it don't make any fucking sense. Like you don't even know who your quarterback's going to be in 3 years, two
It
years.
just it
Like,
feels to me, Jimmy, like all this is business related, and I can't connect the dots
mm-mm,
because I'm not in those sky boxes or do anything. But
mm-mm,
that's the only thing I can come up with in my mind because field on the field play that kind of thing. When you look at it that way, yeah, it doesn't make
mm-mm,
any sense at all what the fuck they're doing.
mm-hmm.
So, dude, yeah,
Yeah, it's
Colts just
crazy.
are tanking like it. And I feel like if anyone's tanking, it's Carolina Panthers. But
Yeah,
what are they going for? I mean, they're dumping their team. They're putting Bryce Young back in. So maybe they're hoping he fucking gets hurt, or I don't know. But what do you go for? I don't see anything coming out of NCAA right now that's
No.
gonna change that
Mm-mm.
organization.
Well, they got a
Like,
lot of they fucking. I know next year they're dumping everything though. They
yeah,
that's why they so they're freeing up cap space. So they're probably gonna go out and fucking buy. But it's a fucking. It don't matter who they buy. It's the organization from coaches to GMs to everything like fucking that's part of that fucking Carolina Panthers.
you
It's
can point the
horrible.
finger at everyone and find
Everybody,
an
all the coaching staff from the towel boy gets it, man. The water boy and the towel boy, they both get it. They fucking get it, man.
God
Like
damn, dude.
I'm just saying, like the whole organization's been a fucking since the Super
Jimmy,
Bowl.
Jimmy hating on the help.
No, like I'm everybody like part of that organization is to blame. They haven't been good since fucking Janet Jackson had the fucking slip up where her thing came out in the
I
Super
was in
Bowl.
the bathroom when that fucking happened, dude. I
Bro,
missed it.
I don't even want to talk. I don't even want to talk about it, man.
You
Like
missed it too?
I missed it, bro. Like
What were you doing?
I was fucking packing a bomb at Daniels. Yeah, I looked down and pulled, and they were like, "What the fuck?" And I looked up, and it was over
Yeah,
that fast.
yeah.
Like that fast.
Dude, I missed the helmet catch because I got kicked out of what was that bar that me and
Keegan's.
yes,
Yeah,
that Irish pub.
because that was the same bar that fucking like I missed the fucking Tony Romo the Seahawks
Yep,
with a fumble, the fucking
yep.
holding. I was like, man, we won it. Like, game over. We're going to the playoffs. I'm gonna go get a drink. So I could belly up to the bar, get my drink in hand, stir it, and then I fucking hear Carl and everybody like, "Holy shit! You kidding me? You kidding me?" I turned around and I was like, "Why is Tony
All you
Romo?
see is Tony
Why is he
Romo doing
running?"
this.
I was like, "Why is he running? Like, what's going on? What?" And I was like, "Why the fuck did he fake it? Why did they fake it?" Like,
Yeah, I missed the helmet catch, the end of that because
mhm. That
the
was a
when
hell
the
of a catch.
Giants beat the
Yep,
New England Patriots
that was a hell
undefeated
of a
season.
catch.
Yeah, because I got kicked out of the bar at halftime
Mhm.
because
Then Eli,
I went to the I'm telling the story how I got kicked out of the pub, Jimmy.
I had a story about Eli, but go ahead.
I went to the buffet where it was like a whole bunch of wings, and this is the last thing I remember doing, and then I woke up in the barracks. I was doing one for me on my plate, and then one for you, and throwing it on the ground. I was like one for me. But every time I got something to eat, I was like
Mhm.
one for me, one for you, and I don't know why. They got me tossed.
Yeah,
Probably because I was being a piece of
traffic.
shit.
I mean, yeah.
But they
Usually, if
were
you throw food on the ground, man, they go like, "You gotta leave, sir."
they had a football special. Like you show up and pay a certain amount of money, and you get to stay and watch the game, and then
Mhm,
eat the buffet, whatever. So I don't know. I got way fucked up,
mhm.
and yeah,
Yeah,
decided to
margaritas.
get funny at the bar.
Yeah.
Keegan's, wherever the fuck
Yep.
that is, off Jefferson
Office Jefferson.
in Virginia.
It's not there anymore. They got rid of it. Yeah.
Probably because I was throwing food on their fucking floor.
Dude, it was that place used to be. That was good times.
Yeah,
That was good.
yeah.
We're not gonna
Anyway,
talk
let's
about
get
it. It
back
was
to
good
football.
times.
Back to football. Oh, okay. I got something that gets me
Yeah.
heated.
Come on.
Gets me a little bit fucking heated. I'm tired of these athletes that retire from the game and
Mhm.
then just stay in like sports casting and shit like that. I'm I don't want to see that. Like cut the fucking cord, guys. I can understand like the guys that weren't really good. I'm not going to say like I respect an Alex Smith, okay? I
Okay. Tony
respect I
Romo.
res yeah, I respect a Brady Quinn, a Tony Romo,
Okay.
Troy Aikman can fuck off.
It's Troy and Buck, man.
Fucking
Troy and Buck. It's
Tony
Bucks.
Gonzalez can fuck off. Fucking Gronkowski can fuck off, dude. I
Oh
don't
no,
even care. He
I
can
agree
fuck
with that
off
one.
just because he sucks.
I
Period.
agree with that one.
Terry Bradshaw, fucking go
He's
somewhere and
old, bro.
die.
He's old, man.
Yeah,
He
dude,
lives in
like
a haunted house, man. You know that shit, right?
I
Like,
don't care. He
uh,
is a haunted house.
no, but like
He
he lives
probably
in a
scares
literal
all the
haunted
ghosts in
house.
there. That dude did nude scenes in movies. You remember
I
that?
don't
He did it,
know.
Matthew. Yeah, yeah.
I was
It's
never
like
scarred with
failure
that.
to launch. In failure to launch, you see
Mm.
Terry Bradshaw's fucking ass, dude. It's
Mm.
disgusting. Anyway, go somewhere and die, Terry. But I don't want to see that. I want to see fans of the fucking game. I want to see, like I'm tired of I don't like it. Like
I understand it though, because they know the game. They can truly talk about the game. Like, because I
Jimmy,
respect certain
Jimmy, you don't you
I
look at
respect certain views of certain like players that commentate.
there are look at some of your favorite sportscasters never played the fucking game before.
No, and I totally agree
Yeah.
with you. No, no,
I
like
think that's what I
I
want.
like
I
it,
want an outside view.
dude.
I don't want some
I'm not
locker
picking
room
one
talk.
side. Like the thing is like I'm not picking one side. Like I say, like it's perfect, the perfect blend for both. But there's some like you said that people that fucking athletes that should not do it. Like there's definitely some.
Like
There's
they
a
done
lot.
you've done your thing. Like the the other Kelsey brother, Jason, whatever,
Mhm.
like get off the fucking TV, dude. Like who gives a shit? Like I don't want to see that. Like I want to see the guys that were bring Ray Caruth. I think he's out now. Put that motherfucker on. Put you know let's hear about that's a perspective I want to hear about. You know, I don't want to
He
hear
said
I don't
he
want to
said
hear
he
Tom
said
Brady's
I want
talking
the
the game.
Netflix. I want the
Yeah.
Netflix version. Like
Yeah.
I want the Netflix commentator.
If I want to hear Tom Brady talk, like I'm gonna
Oh,
pay
they
him thousands of dollars to teach my son
I
how to throw a fucking football.
I definitely
Other than that,
believe
shut up, Tom Brady.
I definitely believe that Tom Brady shouldn't be doing it. You know what I mean? Like he
It's
should
it's
definitely he's not good, man, and it's boring and it's bland.
well, okay. One, his voice is, ugh.
Mm,
It's the way he talks.
mm,
He's like,
mm,
and then
I don't like it, dude. I don't like it.
and then Tom, and then he wants to kind of like that. I don't know if I'm talking too close to the microphone or not, but if you actually like listen to what he's saying, he's he's saying what teams should do as opposed to what Tony Romo does is he calls out what is actually going on in the game, which I like better because when I listen to Tom Brady talk, he's like, they're doing a 23 fucking 14-17 back reverse after
Mm.
you're like, what? And then they do that and you're like, oh, well, okay, I get that afterwards.
Mm,
But I
mm,
don't know. That's the way I feel with it. I think
mm,
Tom Brady is his he's like too smart for the game.
mm.
He's like too the dude is just
He
he
has no
doesn't
personality. You say it, man.
yeah,
That dude has no personality, brother. That's
it's
what
all
I don't like
football.
about it. Like
And
it's
that's
no
what I'm saying
personality.
is it's all football. So these like Hall of Famer guys that get out of the game, they don't have any fucking life. So they have to go back and just be fucking football. And they're fucking no personality pieces of shit.
No, I like fucking certain athletes like fucking Jeff Saturday. Like that dude's fucking like I can listen to that motherfucker talk football. Like I can fucking like fucking offense, defense, like fucking it's shit
That
like
may be
that.
an exception.
Yeah,
That may be an
yeah, you know what I
exception
mean? Because
only
that dude
because
like
they
he's
gave him a
so
head coach
smart.
position
Yeah.
and
He's just smart.
he
He
shouldn't
knows
have had
football.
that shit.
But he shouldn't have, but he did good though for what he had.
He won one game, I
He
think.
did good though, man, for what he had.
It
He
was his
saved
first
it a
game.
lot. That's all, man. That's all I can say.
I
Like
get that. I get okay, they're an
there's a reason
exception.
why
But
the coach, but
okay,
like,
offensive linemen, defensive linemen, I'll give them an
yeah.
exception. Any other high profile fucking position, get the fuck out of the game. I don't want to hear about it.
Man,
Quarterback,
look,
wide receiver,
look.
running back. Unless you have CTE, then I want to watch it because you're gonna be going. You're like Mark Ingram. Like, have you watched that guy on Fox?
Oh my god. Like
He's fucking
I don't like
stupid as
certain
hell.
people. Like I don't like fucking Chris Canny. Like I don't like him. So
No, I
like
don't
I
like
get
him
that.
either.
You
Are you
know, there's
peeing into a bottle right now?
oh no, no, it's my
Oh,
phone. It's
oh.
my phone. He, he was like, "Where my eyes are up here." Like, no, I'm just on my phone.
Chris Candy, ESPN.
Yeah, I don't like him. Like, I think that he's probably an athlete that should probably not be commentating, man. Like, that's like one
Dude,
of
I
those.
hate I hate fucking what's his name with no sleeves, the punter guy from Indianapolis
Mm.
who had a
Oh,
fucking
you talking about
podcast.
Pat? You talking
Yeah,
about Tad
yeah.
McAfee? Man, like
Yeah.
he's an entertainer. He's like Cedric the Entertainer. He's just a funny guy that talks sports. You know what I mean?
He's
That
annoying.
yeah,
He's
he
annoying,
he's a
dude.
kicker. But at the same time, like he was also a wrestler, so I ain't fucking with him. Like
I'll fuck with him. I'll
he was
fuck
a
with him.
dog. Like
I'll take this goddamn wig off and fuck him. Wait,
oh,
yeah.
mm,
Fuck him. That's what I meant.
okay,
Yeah.
my man.
Next subject. All right. I have a thing about tight ends since we're talking about.
Okay.
I think I sent it to you in the messages about who do you think? Oh yeah, it is in messages. Sorry. I gotta go to messages. Which tight ends in their prime you think are the best ones?
Ooh,
And here it is.
I'm kind of
Pick
biased.
pick the two best tight ends. Greg Olson, Jason Witten, Shannon Sharp, Gronk, Antonio Gates, uh, and
Oh,
Tony Gonzalez.
oh, my God.
All in their prime.
So what are we talking? What are we talking? Are
The
we talking
look,
about like because
look,
this is hard. Like this is the only way I can answer this question. So we talking like Super Bowl caliber teams or just like individual players? Like teams or just players?
we are talking these players, the best 2 seasons they've ever had.
Mm,
So in their prime, we'll give them 2 seasons. Who are the two best? And I know people are gonna be like, oh, there's so many other tight ends you could throw in there, and there are, but we're not talking about them right now. We're talking about these: Greg Olson, Jason Witten, Shannon Sharp, Gronk, Antonio Gates, Tony Gonzalez. So you have a team and you get 2 picks. Who do you want on them? Or who do you think is that's a bad
so
example. Can't use
so
team.
like no like so I could pick two of them.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Who are the two best? Who are the two
Fucking
best out of those six?
shit. I'm biased, but Jason Witten and then Gonzalez. Like that's what I feel. Like those two.
All right, I respect that. However, I think I think Greg Olson gets fucked in this. I'm glad they put him in there, but because Greg Olson was drafted by the Bears originally
Hmm.
and was in put into that offense that did not utilize receiving tight ends and still did well.
Hmm.
Not well enough to keep him there because they traded his ass to Carolina, where he became probably a future, if not, he's not in the Hall of Fame yet, but probably going to be a Hall of Fame tight end.
Who
Um,
Gonzalez?
no, Greg Olson.
Oh,
No, you don't believe that?
oh no. I was
You
like,
got
no,
really fucking quiet. I said,
I didn't mean it like that, man. No, I,
I don't, I'm not saying I'm going to pick him as one of the two, but what I'm saying is I think
he
I'm
was
happy to
solid.
see him in here because
He was
he
solid,
definitely
but
with shitty fucking teams. Out of all these guys, he played on the worst fucking
Mhm,
teams with the worst quarterbacks.
mhm.
And the only other person that could make an argument is Tony Gonzalez. But Tony Gonzalez had fucking Joe Montana, right? At one point.
Yeah, fucking where he
And
had it, where he fucking,
and then he had Matty Ice
and that's
in
where he
Atlanta.
fucking that's what got him to Hall of Fame,
Yeah.
like for real, because
He had
Matty.
Alex Smith. He was all right, he was all right
uh,
guy.
So he had people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I
no,
think
if we're talking about individual stats, like we're talking about stats, like you have to go with the two. with Olsen because they're fucking both. Jason Witten gonna be a second ballot fucking Hall of Famer. He's gonna get a
Yeah,
second the second time he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? Because he got receiving yards, man. There's
yeah.
wide receivers in the Hall of Fame that got less receiving yards than him. Like you can't like that's why and he's a tight
Dude,
end. And he was
Witten,
slow. He was slow. He was so fucking slow. Like he
he
was
would
come
let
on,
the
he
he
was
was a check
slow.
down and he was always good for a first down.
He would always
Yep.
find himself open because he's gonna fucking create space.
He would
That
find
dude
he would find that first yard line and get it.
like me being a Cowboy fan, man, like the one thing people sleep on that we have had as an organization is not just running backs, receivers, like our tight ends, like throughout time. Man, we had some Hall of Fame tight ends, man.
Didn't you
Like
have
he's
the
a better
Moose?
version. We had Novacek, man. Like
Novacek.
fucking Jay
Wait, why?
Novacek.
Who was Moose? Is he a
He
fullback?
was a fullback
Daryl
in
Moose
48.
Johnson.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
48.
right. That was back when fullbacks were still
What
somebody's. Like
fullbacks? Yeah.
with Mike
Yeah.
Allstott too. Remember that
Oh,
motherfucker?
fullback, but like they ran
Ooh,
fullback draw. Like he
yeah,
fucking had no running
10
back.
yards.
Yeah, dude would just power through. Like,
So okay, I think my picks. I think I would go with Gates because I think
I
Antonio
get you.
Gates had he had
Mm,
any. I mean, Philip Rivers. He's got numbers. He's got numbers of kids
mhm.
too, but had Antonio Gates really had another, he put up those numbers with
He
that team.
did,
He
but
put up those numbers with the LaDainian Tomlinson running the way he was. Like that's fucking crazy. So
dude,
I'd
like,
take Gates, and I hate Gronk. He can go eat shit.
yeah, fucking should.
Uh, Sharp was a beast, but
Mm.
I hate his cockiness. I'm going Gates and Olsen, dude. Just
Come
because I
on,
want to give Olsen some fucking respect.
ain't no wrong with that. You
Yeah,
said your team, man. That's your team.
yeah.
Like, but
Back
hell
well,
yeah,
they were.
yeah,
Even though I have all this bear
yeah.
stuff,
But
I got a
fucking
fucking Gale Sayers bobblehead, dude. That
like fucking,
I'll tell that story one day.
how'd you? No, tell it now, man. How'd you get it?
That
Yeah,
the Gale Sayers, dude. I was on a deployment, and I think it was in Qatar,
okay.
and this isn't a very good story. Actually, none of these have very good stories. They're just stories. Uh,
But how
I
did you
think it
get
was
a sign though, man? Like that's what I
no, no,
want.
no. The ball is different. The
Oh,
bobblehead is different
oh,
as well. I'm talking about the bobblehead. The
oh! I
bobblehead.
thought you were talking about the football.
No, the football was from Kuwait. In
How
like,
the hell
yeah,
did you get it for Kuwait?
he was there. Look,
Get the fuck out of here,
he signed that, dude.
dude. You
He
good?
he was there. Yeah, but this thing is getting.
If it's bad, you could seal it, man. Like almost like take it. You could take it to somebody that does sports shit, and they're fucking
Yeah.
seal it. So they can't fucking add nothing back to it, but they can fucking seal it so you won't
Oh
lose it
yeah,
anymore.
that would
You know what I
just
mean?
make it suck.
Yeah.
But no, the bobblehead. I was in Qatar, and I think this captain that
Mhm.
I was giving him shit the entire time because he was a Cubs fan, but I can't prove it was him. But the day he flew out,
Okay.
um, I went, I got home, I got back to my room, and because it was Qatar's barracks, uh, and this motherfucking thing was sitting on the doorknob, like on it.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, dude. I was like, that's crazy. I'm like, so, yeah, it was like a Wrigley Field fucking Gale Sayers. Like, fuck out of here. But yeah, so that's that story. A lot of this stuff has weird fucking short stories on that, but
That's okay.
yeah.
For another podcast, my friend.
Yeah, for another day. Well,
Hey, I
Jimmy,
got a.
unless you
Oh,
got
I got
anything
some.
else for us, brother?
I was gonna ask you about your team. I was gonna ask you what do you think Tua being back, his first game back.
Okay. Excuse me. I get verklempt. Uh, I'm happy he didn't get hurt.
Mm.
Okay.
He slid.
Let me just start out with that.
He slid.
And he slid correctly.
Yes. He slid.
All right. And that shows progress. However, I still stick behind my original thoughts. I don't think he should be out there. I don't think
They have
this
nobody else,
is,
man, so they have no
I
choice. I
don't
don't know
care
why.
about the organization, Jimmy. I'm talking about
Yeah,
him. I'm
yeah.
talking about lately, the NFL's all been about player safety and blah, blah, blah. They're even making movies about CTE. But then this shit happens and they just let him back out there. And again, I get the whole my body,
It's a
my choice
business.
thing, but this is a fucking brain injury. Like, they don't let people that are like, I don't want to
No,
go
I
there,
get it.
but
No, I get it. I get it. I get it.
so, and the fact that he won't even wear the big ass condom thing, maybe that plays into his weak ass neck. I don't know, but it didn't help them.
Nah.
They still lost the game, Jimmy.
But they fucking like they had a better offense they had all year, man. That's gonna
So
get
they,
better. Your defense, like your fucking defense, man. Like how the fuck do y'all not have any defense? It's like us. I understand why we don't. Like I understand why we don't. Like how the fuck y'all ain't got no fucking defense? Like from what y'all
because
had last
they're,
year, they had a better defense last year, man.
yeah, well, they got rid of our fucking badass Viking linebacker that
But
who
that
could
can't
have been
be
doing
that could
all, who
that
was
can't
scoring
that can't be
more
done. But really,
defensively.
but really,
But
that's all
Jimmy,
y'all
Jimmy,
lost. That's all
Jimmy,
y'all lost, man.
a solid middle linebacker can change
They
games, and the
can.
Chicago
They
Bears have
can.
shown that in the
Yeah,
past.
you have all of them. Like so,
Yeah,
so does the Cowboys.
he's doing it in
Bob
Minnesota.
White. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and he's doing what I'm saying. He's doing it in Minnesota, so he could have been doing this down in
I still
Long.
don't understand why they made that move.
I
That was
know it's
so
almost
fucking
said Long
stupid.
Beach, but
Yeah, that was so stupid to do that move, man.
stupid.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
don't
why
get it.
where the fuck is Jalen Ramsey? Like, where the fuck has he been?
Mm.
Now, I thought they paid him money. I thought he was
But
injured.
you see
Is he
it.
back? Is he back? I
He's
don't even
back.
know because he ain't doing shit.
He's back,
I
but
don't
he ain't
see
doing
it.
shit. He
Ain't
ain't
doing
doing shit.
shit.
It's crazy, man, because like when players get the we're dealing with the same shit. We got two players that got fucking contracts. We got two. We got fucking like fucking CD and Dak, and fucking look how they doing.
But
Look how fucking
my
Dak is doing, man.
my
Like,
my biggest thing, Jimmy, is everyone said that once Tua comes back, this team comes back
yeah,
together.
they're
This
gonna get
team gets
there.
back together. They
Dude
still
hasn't played
lost.
in a while, but he
They
hasn't
lost.
played. He
You're
had
giving
a
them
good game.
excuses. I don't want to hear it.
Uh,
I don't think they get.
like,
They may win a game or two, but I don't.
uh, it
I
wasn't a
don't
bad
think.
game first game back for him. Like for him, like
I'll give you that.
y'all, like fucking the dude fucking had almost 250 yards, a touchdown, no interceptions. That's how you like.
That's
That's
good.
that's speaking in itself. And then you talk about your run game. He only had like 50 yards running, so he had like fucking. He was probably running for his life, man. You know. But we're not even gonna
Yeah,
talk about the fucking rushing yards he had in that game. Like he probably had 300 yards, like total
I'm just happy
offense.
he slid well. He
Yeah,
slid well, and it
but
was, but they still lost. And I think I think you're right. I think you're
yeah.
right. Yes, they're getting better.
Mhm.
Um, I hope they get better. But
I hope they
again,
involve Waddle.
it's always in the back of my mind, Jimmy. Now it only takes one play,
Yeah,
and that's it.
done. Yeah.
One pissed off defender.
Dude don't want to quit,
And
man. I
it's
respect it. You got to respect it though, because his choice, like the
and
man, you got to respect it. That's like
again, but
he's standing on his lone feet, man. Like he's standing on it. Like this is what I'm doing. Like
why aren't we hearing anything from the NFL? That's what I want to hear.
why?
I
Because
want
they're not liable no more. Because he's like they pretty much gave him the option to fucking retire because of concussions and get all that guaranteed money, like 200 million, guaranteed. Would have fucked y'all, but like guaranteed. But he chose not to. He wanted to come back and play football. Like the dude fucking loves football. That's all I can say. Because I like that's the only reason he's trying to fucking eat out of straw. He loves
so
football, man. Like
the NFL can penalize players for creating brain dead players, but they can't penalize the brain dead players from coming back on the field, or not penalize, but stop them. Be like, look, you shouldn't come back because you. It just doesn't make sense to me. I think
because like
there should be some type of influence, and I'm not saying how much, but I think they should at least come out with a statement and be like, we understand the rigors of this. It's something. I don't know, but I don't
It's
know.
just
Is it
it's
making
like
sense what I'm trying to say?
no,
Like
like
there's
I get what you're saying because that would be right. Like that would be fucking right. Just to fucking do what you're saying to do. Fucking have that in play, but they don't because number one, this dude is saying I don't want to retire. Like he's saying I don't want to retire, and then fucking NFL's a business. Like this dude is
yeah.
making them money. You know what I mean? So like he's like, oh
Again,
shit, you
but
don't mind eating
Jimmy,
out of straw?
what
Like
is a huge part of any business? Safety.
yeah, but
Safety.
it is, John. But like the thing is like this situation, they are not liable because he chose to come back. Like he had the option to not come back. But he's the one that went to a fucking medical service to get cleared to play. So that's all the NFL wants to know. Are you cleared? Are you not cleared? Whatever decision you choose to do, that's on you because this is your livelihood. And who are we to tell you you can't make money off us? You know, so if you want to do this, by all means, we're gonna let you do it. It's a business, man.
NFL is fucking scam, dude.
But NFL is a business,
I
just like
know, but
anything in
it's
corporate America, man. Like I ain't trying to be that guy, but like for real,
no, I
man, like
get it.
NFL's the
It's
worst. Like
yeah.
they don't
And just
care.
like the NCAA, it's the same
Fucking
thing.
they denied CTC till the movie came out. It took a fucking movie. Fucking people fucking ripping teeth out and gluing it back up.
Yeah.
Like
Junior Seau shooting himself in the fucking chest. Yeah.
everything. Like for you to fucking finally come out and be like, okay, there's a problem. That's why they're wearing the stupid condom ass helmets right now, man. But like you're telling me as a
Yeah.
player, you're going to that entity that wants to fuck you up and be like, hey, it's my fault anything happens. You know, like,
Yep. Damn. Well, Jimmy,
hmm,
hopefully we won't see any injuries this
I hope
week.
not. I
And
hope not.
tonight we got a game, so I'm looking forward to watching that. And
So
I'm
trash.
looking forward to talking to you again next week. So I love you, buddy.
Love you, man.